Welcome to Trapping 101, Idlers. Today I'll be going over the basics of trapping and how it works. We're going to go over the critters, how to unlock them, where to find them, the traps you can place, and more. So trapping is a World 3 skill that hunters specialize in, so I've got my hunter here to show it off. Critters are the resource from this skill. They come in regular variants and shiny variants. We've got Frog and Poison Frog, Crabbo and Mutant Crabbo, Scorpy and Crescent Scorpy, Mousy and Nakio Molio, Owlio and Minerva Owl, Pingy and the Eternal Lord of the Undying Ember, Bunny and Purr Bunny, Dungbeat and Jade Scarab, and Hunker and Diamond Duck. Each one is unlocked by completing the quest from this guy. And if you forget which ones are unlocked, these posters on the trees only fill in once you've unlocked them. His final quest gives an honestly very underwhelming trophy. I haven't even bothered getting it yet. It's kind of terrible, although... You'll buy your first trap from the World 3 shop and bring it over to the trapper along with 10 trap shells and 12 snake skins to unlock the frog location and get started. I recommend picking up one on each character anyway, since you're going to need to trap a lot of these little guys. In addition to turning them in for the quest, you can use critters to craft traps, other gear, and upgrade all kinds of things. Before you head over to place your first trap, equip the Call Me Ash bubble if you have it unlocked. You can unequip it when you're not moving traps, but the bonuses from it, as well as from talents and most other benefits, snapshot at the moment you place your trap. Once you're at Frogs, you'll go up on this ledge here, and the Place Trap button will appear. You'll select your time frame on the next screen. For your first traps, you're going to want to go for the 20-minute traps, because while the higher time duration traps from the cardboard trap will give you more basic critters and experience, they don't affect the shiny rate, and that's what you really want when you're getting started. You'll want to collect at least 2 poison frogs before you move on from here. Once your trap meter fills up and you can collect the trap, this button will light up. If you don't like the trap that you placed, or if it's in the wrong spot, you can hit this little garbage icon to remove the trap. This will allow you to replace it immediately. After your basic baby cardboard trap, you can craft better traps, and the second and most important trap is the silkskin trap. It's made using a single poison frog and 5 redox salts. You need level 10 trapping in order to equip them, and I recommend using balloons to boost your trapping level up to at least 10 as soon as possible. Disclaimer, make sure you stand on a critter platform when using the balloons, otherwise you won't get trapping experience. You'll get some other kind of experience instead. This trap is very, very worth it because silk traps increase your shiny chance. And you need shinies in order to complete the quests from the trapper and unlock the next successive critter. The higher tier critters, in addition to being used to upgrade more things, also give more base experience.
Oh, yes.
This will help you a lot when you're pumping up your trapping level to equip steel traps, which require level 40 trapping to equip and take you to 5 placeable traps, 6 with Call Me Ash equipped. As you're pumping up your trapping level and getting better traps, you'll notice each one unlocks successive traps with different time frames with different benefits each. Cardboard traps have 20-minute, 60-minute, 8-hour, and 20-hour traps that give their respective quantity and experience multipliers. Silkskin boxes have the same varieties as well as an additional 40-hour trap, which gives quantity and shiny chance. The wooden crates go back to giving quantity and experience benefits with a 3-hour, 60-hour, 5-day, and a special 5-day box, where one will give 100 quantity and 80 times experience, where the other one gives twice as much quantity but no experience whatsoever. The natural crate has 3-hour, 60-hour, 5-day, and a special 20-hour trap, which gives regular quantity but 60 times shiny chance. And then finally, the steel trap has a 10-hour trap, a 30-hour trap, and an 8-day trap, which give increased quantity and experience. But Kurtz, you ask, does this mean that whenever I place my traps, I have to run the math and figure out which trap is most beneficial for me? This is a lot of thinking for an idle game. Well, that's okay, because somebody else has done the math for you. It's all about your personal time investment and how often you'll be able to collect the traps. Long story short, you lose efficiency when you place longer traps, but you lose more efficiency if you don't check your traps at all. If you only collect traps every 8 hours anyway, you're losing out if you place shorter traps. Shiny chance is a whole other ballgame. It basically depends on how high your shiny chance is. Unless your 20-minute silk traps have 100% shiny chance, it's all about how lucky you feel. Do you want to roll the dice more times with a lower chance of getting a shiny, or roll the dice fewer times with a higher chance of getting a shiny? I can't really help you with that. One final tip is once you have some critter cards collected, I recommend having a card preset set up that you switch over to whenever you collect your traps. Because, unlike other bonuses, card bonuses do not snapshot on trap placement. Hold on a second. Do you mean whenever I'm collecting my traps, I need to change bubbles, move each individual character to where their traps are, put my card set on, collect the traps, replace the traps, switch bubbles back, switch cards back, and then go back to whatever I was doing? Not unless you enjoy excessively fiddly content and are enough of a masochist to think repeatedly stubbing your toe is a good time. Use Eagle Eye. Seriously. Just do it. Level up the talent as much as you can, put it on your bar, use it, and hit this collect all button. You'll lose a percentage of the critters and experience when you're doing this, but the alternative is so mind-numbingly awful that I honestly can't imagine ever collecting traps manually on a regular basis. That's all I've got today, everybody. Check back next time for more tips and tricks. Check out my other videos and like and subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks a lot!